Well, hello there. Do hope you're all well. Now, I wanted to share this with you because this is a belting of a call. Because when you listen to or you hear somebody who's basically just trying to defend the indefensible. Well, on Monday night, well, you know me, I enjoy the Nick Abbot shows Friday and Saturday night. It always makes me chuckle. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but he's my cup of tea. And, he got an extra night on Monday because I think he's because of bank holiday. And I think he's filling in for Tom Swarbrick. So he basically asked the question, how is our Bodger, our Wurzel Churchill, still in a job? Because basically, he was just saying he's clearly not a fit and proper person. Because you saw him rock up to the Foreign Office, basically looked like he'd just slept in a skip night before, hair all over the place, with his mate Deck Chair Dom. And you just watched the way he acted, both of them. Not an ounce of empathy for what these people have to go through. And it's just hilarious. Well, anyway, Nicky got a caller, I think his name was called James, where he talks about where he's wanting to defend our Wurzel Churchill. Well, it's jaw-dropping to say the least. Enjoy.
Or thoughts on Boris Johnson? Is he actually fit for the job? Northwich. Hello, James.
Hello, Nick. Nice to speak to you. First time I've spoken to you.
Oh, welcome along.
Yeah, I usually ring to Thomas Warwick, but I've never voted Conservative, but I would like to stick up for Boris Johnson, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the vaccine rollout has been a massive success. I mean, I've had my vaccines, and I'm 53. If we have to have a booster, I'll be having that. I think that's been a massive success. I don't think you can blame Boris Johnson for Afghanistan. Biden decided to leave. That was his policy. So we had to leave as well because we couldn't have afforded to stay there on our own to defend the country.
No, we could have. Well, we could have done. I mean, we spend something of the order of 40 or 50 billion pounds a year on the military. What on earth do we spend it on? Well,
I don't think we could stay there on his own without the Americans. And the other thing as well is, this thing in supermarkets. Where I live, I have a YouTube channel and I do a thing called Bargains of the Week once a week, and I've supermarkets where I live in Cheshire. They're full of food. I haven't seen any of them, absolutely full of food. The garages are full of food, salad and everything.
James,
I said on my channel, Bargains of the Week once a week.
Right. Okay, but everything that you've said so far just sounds a bit like I'm all right, Jack.
No, I'm just saying. But the thing with the lorry drivers, we should have, as I said to you, the person who I spoke to, we should have trained up our own lorry drivers instead of relying on the EU nationals to do these jobs.
The problem with that, James, is though that people don't want to do that job.
Well, a friend of mine was a lorry driver. He's not anymore because he's got problems with his legs. But he was saying the problem is a lot of people don't want to do it because they're not getting paid enough.
Well, plus it's the lifestyle. Did he have problems with his legs because he was sat in a cab for 10 hours a day?
Well, that's probably one of his issues. But
right.
he has. He's like a brother to me. I was best man at his wedding. But he doesn't do that now. He's a security guard. But
yeah, that's the problem. That's why it's an ageing workforce driving lorries. Is because younger people see what the job what constitutes that job, and they think, no, I'd rather do anything else. It's completely understandable. Who would want to, in their workplace, have to pee in a bottle? It's no wonder people don't want to do it. And I think chucking them £1,000 extra as a signing on bonus isn't going to really help either. I think apart from anything else, the lorry driver issue is it might be signing up for a job that has a definite shelf life. In other words, in 10 years' time, it wouldn't be remotely surprising if lorries were being driven by robots. But I get your point, James. The negative things that have been mentioned on this show so far haven't affected you personally, so you're all for Boris. Southampton, hello, Simon.
What can I say about that? He's got a YouTube channel. I'll survive it. People might say, well, stuff I put out his back in basement of the week, but oh dear. Something tells me in 2016 he voted to leave, and that's the reason why he's defending our bodger. And that vaccine rollout spiel, don't you realise, well, as far as I know, I don't think we're anywhere close to being in top 10 now of how the vaccine rollout's been going. Oh dear. I think somebody needs to tell him to stop reading the Daily Mail. It's rotting his brain, or whatever he picks up, the Sun, or... Oh, God. You have to laugh, but cry. How can you defend this one? Is it true that we've been with our economy's dropped off a cliff and we've just been propped up by Argentina? I could be wrong, but I'm sure somebody will put me right on that. But oh dear, I was sat there listening, flabbergasted, and well, at least he's got a mate who was an haulage driver who was like a brother to him. Oh dear, what do you think about that? Anyway, the bloke who rung up after, he says, first words were, "Oh my God, that last caller." Oh, there's no hope for us, is there? We've just been run by idiots, aren't we? And oh dear. Anyway, I shall leave the video here, and until the next time, I shall bid you farewell. Take care.